Good morning. It is Thursday. Is it? It is Thursday. Friday when this comes out. It is the 30th of March. My glasses are filthy. So, a bit of a quarterly roundup as well as my weekly roundup. So this quarter, wow, it's been a crazy ride. Started lots, finished lots, still got yarn whips carried over from last year. 2, I think. Yeah, so that's the quarter. My co-host today is Miss Isla. Isla, can you speak? Come on then, baby. Good girl. You gonna speak? You gonna say hello to the peoples? No? Okay. Sit down. Oh, I'll do that. I think that was the most cuddles we're going to get today. So, 2 things to hibernate. I'm on the 3rd row now of my Christmas blanket, but I've frogged and abandoned, so that's on track and I don't need to keep picking it up and putting it down. And that's already put away over there somewhere. And the second one that I'm kind of semi-hibernating is my crank and loom jumper. Got some awesome colour changes going on. So this was where we were at last week. So yeah, I've done 3 or 4 days on that, I think. Over halfway through now, the first panel. But what I'm going to do from here on in is just change the progress keeper. Only update you once a month on it, but work on it for 2 full days in the month. So maybe end of next month we're gonna have the second panel started. So that's that. My main project for the last week and a bit has been this vertical striped t-shirt, which has got its hook attached to it for some bizarre reason. I've done, you probably can't tell from here, but I'm on the 9th inch wide stripe of 13 and a half. Might be able to tell better up this end actually, because I've started another darker stripe. So yeah, that will hopefully be done by the end of April, as it's going to be my main project for most of April. So we'll just switch up the progress keeper there as well. I'm going to be doing more on this later on today. So possibly by next week, but maybe the week after, we're going to have the second panel started on that. But next week is April. It's April on Saturday, so that might not get as much love, because from April there'll be a new movie marquee challenge item to work on, and another amigurumi that I want to get rid of, which will cut it down to 3. And there'll be another Stitch and Scream square out. And 2 new colours of the Coco calendar crochet. But I've already crocheted up to April's colour, so I'm less concerned about that. I just need to make a note of the colours. So yeah, April's going to be a bit of a chocker one again. And then there are 3 new starts, which really I had no business whatsoever doing. But I did it because I was in that kind of a mood. So my first one, which is going to get immediately hibernated, because again I had no business starting it. It's just a triangle shawl made with Caron Simply Soft in Off-White, which is this one, and held double with, I'm not convinced that this is the right ball band for it, but whatever this hairy furry stuff is, you get a much better view of the colours that way round. It came in a mystery bag, so I kind of just want to get it used. I've got another one that may follow the same path, but that was started, but it's going to be hibernated. Hibernate? Paused. Anyway, I've got a new morning and evening blanket to be working on, which again I had no business doing, but from April, as soon as it comes out, the Stitch and Scream is going to be my morning, evening and out and about until it's done, in which case we go back to this one. It's a corner to corner in the Ravenclaw house colours-ish from Harry Potter. I'm using assorted different blues for that. That's going back to later on. And then a bit of knitting for my knit night activity. Doesn't look terribly far into proceedings yet, but this is my first attempt at knitting in the round, and it's just a chunky jumper made in stockinette stitch on 6mm needles using various chunky yarns. I'm not entirely sure, that needs a stitch marker, but I'm not entirely sure progress keeper wise how to do it. What have I got? I'll pop this little black kitty on it. Sorry, my next door neighbour's, if you can hear him, yelling at his kids. Right, so how to progress keeper on knitting. There we go. So that's only going to be a Friday night when I go to my knit group. So like the Crank and Loom jumper, I will probably only update on that at the end of the month. I think that's about it. It's cold, it's wet, it's raining, I don't like it. I'm kind of tired. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to get a kettle on. Well, no, I'm not. I've just made a brew, actually. So I'm going to drink my brew. Do a bit more yarning. Go and have a nap. Put this lot away, obviously. and settle down with some telly for the rest of the day. Bye, she says, saying bye and then realising she'd not grabbed her clicker. Says bye again. Or not.